cents on TikTok.
You see what I'm saying? You made something, right? So you think if you focus a little bit more, then you might make a little more.
That is true.
That's the way the fuck I'm looking at it.
I think we're live.
We are live. We're live. We're live.
We have missed you all because we have not been here for like 3 weeks. And like, honestly, we've been chilling in the background, just talking and kind of we're like, we should go live.
Right? Let's do it.
But that's what we do.
So we are so excited because this is 2024. Thank you, God. I don't know about anybody else, but I am the most grateful that 2023 is in the books. It's a really challenging year. A lot of rough things went down through it. Grateful to have it in the books behind me and still survived it. I'm grateful. So 2024, I'm excited to see about the possibilities and the things that are going to occur for us. I'm excited. We know that it's eight. It's the 8th year.
What cycles? Cycles. Guys, you guys, let's hold on. Let Megan become a little.
Just a little.
All right. You know, here's your little math number, guys, but here's your eights. But here's the biggest thing, the reason as to why this year is the biggest thing, because it's the infinity loop. These are the cycles. These are your karmics. Like that's what this year is all about. And guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and put this out there that the people who, the last couple years, you guys have been doing some work on yourselves. You guys have, started to become, a little more self-aware, a little more, conscious, a little more live. Tammy and I both included in that. Good job, because I think 2024 is going to be an amazing, phenomenal year for you. I'm included in that. Um,
Absolutely.
People who haven't done some work, and it's your turn. Uh, it's kind of like, it's kind of like that. What comes around goes around, guys. And right now, it's kind of it's a what goes around for you, because and please know this: we are here for you and we love you. But it's your turn. It's that infinity, because the universe, Gus, as Tammy and I like to call it, God, universe, spirit, source, they have been showing you over and over and over again certain cycles, certain patterns that they are really kind of like those neon lights. They're flashing to you, and we still can't freaking see them.
I was gonna say not only the neon lights, you got the scary music. The scary movie music.
All there.
The one that you hear and you already know some shit is about to go down.
It's all there, and you still ignored it. Tammy and I were just talking about that and kind of like last. I'm not going to get into complete details, but about how it's like a situation has kind of come to mind. I was reminded about something because, this is truly the journey. That's what the journey is about. It's about being reminded and waking the fuck up to like who you are. But okay, so I was reminded of something that I really enjoyed, and I wanted a partner to be able to do that with. And about how that certain people, I should have looked at like their own yards. Like I'm now being reminded of those things where it was like, honey,
you weren't paying attention.
Paying attention. Naive, dumb, stupid, whatever you want to call it. But the red flags were literally right there. Like that. Here you go, baby doll.
It's like you just straight out ignored them.
Just straight out ignored them.
It's almost like do that. I was gonna say it's almost like you have somebody that you like for people to call you before they come to your house.
Yeah.
Right? And you tell them that.
Yeah.
but they just pop the fuck up all the time.
Yeah.
And you think that if you get together with them, if you marry them, or if you bed them down, or you shack with them, or whatever, it's gonna change, and they gonna change.
Yeah.
No, they're not. And then they're gonna let other people do the same shit. Then they're gonna have their friends popping up to your house, and next thing you know, they all sitting in your damn living room or something. You ain't even home. You walk in the door and you got 50 people in your living room. You didn't know they was gonna be there. But why? Because this motherfucker done let everybody in because that's what he did. And you didn't realize that when you invited him in, right? Same type of shit.
Type of shit. And the
But it's
universe sometimes gets a little mean. I was having a talk with someone the other day. They were like, look, they were kind of going off on religious people. They really kind of were. They were like, can we please not have the conversation, the hypocrisy of in a Bible that they literally pray down to a book, they pray down to a book that says inside the book, do not have a false idol, but they pray down to a book. And yet, every other chapter, one chapter is we love each other, the next chapter is we kill each other, the next chapter is we love each other, the next one. And I was like,
it's
I don't have a,
you, and the thing is if you say something about it to them, you know, then you are the devil. I forgot. Yeah, you're the devil. You're Satan. You're a demon. All of this kind of stuff. And it's like, you know,
but the signs are right there.
of course they are.
What are we paying attention to? And this year on the number 8, the numerology, you're going to be asked. And some people are going to have to answer some hard questions. And are you there? Are you able to?
Yeah,
Where is like right now, guys, is a perfect time, it's New Year. Check in with yourself.
yeah,
Really, really check in, pay attention to what's going on. What are the emotions? What are the feelings? Are you feeling fear? Are you feeling excitement? Because let's we Tammy and I love universal laws. We
yes.
love them. My favorite is the law of polarity. And basically it's the law of opposite, you
Hmm.
know? And so if there is a side of you that is like completely miserable and are unhappy and all that type of stuff like that, like this is seriously the year with the 8 with the infinity loop to flip it.
Yeah, it's that time.
It's that time to do it. And like you really want to become, I think, self-aware and
Yeah,
that self-identity as to who is it you're claiming right now, because guys, you got to remember that some of these cycles in life run for like 2 years, 5 years, 8 years, 12 years, 15 years. There's
20
certain
years.
numbers. What loop are you about to get caught back up in?
Yep. I mean, really, the thing is take inventory, just like Megan said. Do a body scan. Feel the way you feel. You don't even have to, it doesn't even have to be that deep. It could be if you're having a conversation with somebody. How does that shit make you feel? Do you feel something going on in your heart? You feel something going on in your solar plexus, in your stomach area? How does that make you feel? Does it automatically start causing you to have pain? When you're in the presence of this person or they're speaking some shit that's crazy. I mean, how does that, how do you feel? What, what, what makes you understand and know who you are and who you are being?
Yeah, Lena and I had a conversation about that this morning. That's kind of funny you put it that way. I kind of didn't think about that, but we were talking about the dating saga of Megan. And I had the conversation though about stress.
Yeah,
Like if I'm talking to a person, like, because yeah, dating, I'm talking on texting type aspects, but if they annoy you and like you've only like say like been talking to them for like a week, they've already stressed you out.
no,
Cut 'em out.
no,
Like it's like literally, but like we continue to see if that will change. And it's like, honey, wake up. Guy and girl, and I say honey, I don't mean any like girl or anything like I mean everyone. Wake up. If they already are causing you stress in 1 week, imagine how much stress they're gonna cause in your life in a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months. See patterns. I just gave the same type of numerology number type thing.
Yep.
And
Chrissy said, cut them off.
cut them off.
Cut them off. Let them be.
Let it be. This is the year that some of those people are really going to be ripped away. And be thankful for it. I was telling someone that
Yeah.
this was the first like New Year's. And let's just be honest. I've had a shitty ass life. I have so much negativity I can look back. This I can honestly say, girl, was the first year that I looked back at New Year's and I had no negativity at all. That it was literally all thankful for every decision that I've made, where it was literally just like every single one of those things had to happen for me to be at this pinpoint,
Yeah.
this spot right now.
Yes.
And it's freaking phenomenal.
It
It's
is. I was
fabulous.
gonna say it's beyond phenomenal because because we were talking before we came on the same thing. This was the first year that, I was able to take we were able to take vacation like 9 freaking days, like never ever in life that many, and just enjoy it. And I was able to relax because typically I don't. I carry, and I know that I have for like years and years and decades, a low level anxiety. I've always carried it and I've known it, and it's one of those things that, I used to battle, but now I don't battle it. I just allow, and I let it flow through, and I run energy through my body and do these things that I know are good for me as far as that. But I know that, but this was the first year that, I didn't worry about anything. I didn't care about nothing. I didn't do nothing. I mean, I did what I wanted to do. We had fun, we relaxed, we chilled, and I mean, it was just so amazing. And we were only 5 hours away from home, so we drove, so we didn't have to get on the damn plane and deal with TSA and all that other stupid shit. But it was just so much peaceful and calming and relaxing. And I didn't, and I felt like Megan. I mean, 2023 was a shit show for me, but I didn't have any regrets. And I didn't even think, any kind of way about it. I just was like, you know what? This is so nice, because we were able to, we met people there because, my husband doesn't meet a stranger. But it was nice. We were able to go out on a boat. I didn't get to tell you about that part. Right? We went out
No.
on a boat with these guys. Well, it was a lot of fun. I did, I must admit, I did have some get out vibes for a second, but it passed.
Isn't it awesome realizing that with like the law of polarity, the same feeling of that anxiety is the same feeling
With
as
the
all
joy.
that pleasure and that joy.
Yes,
Same.
yes.
It's the same stick, just
On opposite ends.
on opposite ends. But it's the
See,
same
and
thing. And if we could train our bodies and learn to do
yeah,
that, we
yes.
would break so many cycles.
Not only that, and we probably, to be honest, I think a lot of people wouldn't need drugs.
Oh God, no, they wouldn't.
Because for me, my body does not do psych drugs. I've tried them. I've tried quite a few, and it doesn't do it. So I stopped trying. So now I use energy and do what I need to do in that way, and use herbs and different things, food and whatever. But yeah, I mean, it
Have
would
the
cause
healing power.
so many people to begin to tap into their own healing power because we have it.
Yeah.
We can use it now. Is it easy all the time? No, sometimes it's a challenge,
Yeah. But life's
but
a test. It's a
I was
game.
I was gonna say, well, the other part of that is for me, if it was easy, I probably wouldn't do it because I like challenges.
Well, but that's it's such a cliche statement because of the fact they always say, anything worth having is worth fighting for.
Oh
But we
yeah,
have
I
to
mean, I've heard about
change
that.
that mentality. It's worth working for and fighting for.
living for.
It's a complete different energy, you know,
Hmm.
surrendering for. Did you say
Yeah.
that?
No, I don't honestly remember what I said, but you know how that is.
But yeah, but it's how do you let that just like it's just let it flow. But it comes down to that it's that programming of the words, guys, of what we're telling each other. Like, I've
Yes.
been on a kick this week. I've been on a yelling at people for saying new year, new me.
Yeah. Yeah. You
But
you, you kind of have been on that
I
kick.
have been on that kick because it is pissing me off because I just think about of how you have to get to that point of acceptance. You just you have to, and I want it for other people, you know.
Now you know them people. They not going to accept that they 500 pounds. They want to be 250 or 200. No, no, they want to be 140, but they
Well,
500
you can
pounds.
be that.
So they got to say New Year, new me, so they can get their ass up off the couch and exercise and shit.
Yeah, but you could just say new weight loss me, new lighter me. It's not going to be a new you. When you're constantly, your subconscious mind is new, new, new. Your body is constantly searching for new, but you're also not being specific, you know.
Exactly.
When you are saying that, you're not being specific. You're just saying new me. Okay, well, new what? New career? New what? You're not saying good, you're not saying bad, you're not saying all your subconscious mind is hearing is new.
So does
That's
that mean you're
it.
going to get in a car accident and they're going to reconstruct you? Or
It could. But that's where it's like again, that's a self-awareness is like, we have to become self-aware of what we're saying. Like, I posted a reel earlier today about how like in the dating arena, stop
right?
seeing,
Hello,
I
hello,
always
Sean White.
who what?
I was responding to the people in the comments.
Oh,
We got
uh,
people.
oh, hey
We got
guys,
people.
hi guys. Um, but I mean, I got just actually lost my whole train of thought.
You know what? It happens, and the thing is it usually either comes back or it just
Oh, it
doesn't.
will so come back.
And you know what's wild? It's okay.
I don't care.
If it comes back, it's great. Then that means that you guys get to hear it. If it doesn't come back, then it's probably just for me anyway.
Yeah, it was probably just for her.
That's how that goes. So, but yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So
I know what I was seeing, but see, I know I remember. I remember what I was saying. So yeah, no, the fact of like saying for dating of like, oh, I always date narcissists. Oh, I always find the losers. Oh, I find what do you think your subconscious mind, guys? Subconscious mind is by reconditioning. That's why, and I laugh at anyone who, really kind of doubts like NLP, but yet you do affirmations. um Anyone
right.
who does, because that is all affirmations are, guys, is NLP. It's just to a deeper, like what NLP does is to a different level, but you are still using an affirmation to reprogram a conscious belief of some type of limiting belief that you have.
Yes.
That is the truth of the reality of what an affirmation is. You are trying to, because that is how our subconscious mind learns. Our subconscious mind learns from repeated patterns and repeated habits. So if you continue to tell your affirmations, some people are like, oh, all I need are affirmations. Some people are that. You know what? You're a manifesting generator, and I stick my fingers up to you because I'm a projector and Tammy's a reflector. So
Exactly. Yeah. And look, and it doesn't work that way for us.
it does not work that way for us.
Look like
And
fuck that up.
we have a different, but you know what? But we know a lot of manifesting generators, and those generators are great people and they help us out. And but it's that community to go through. And I've actually kind of just lost my train of thought on that one. I got really
but
excited.
but it's so real though. It's so real because when you
Yeah.
think about it, like I always love to talk about affirmations because people are like, "Oh, I'm beautiful and I'm wonderful." Yeah, but I mean, let's go a little deeper.
Yeah. Well,
Let's move on to a whole nother place.
I forget the guy's name, and I haven't been able to watch the whole thing. It was kind of like one of those long ones, and
Yeah.
you know how I am with videos. But it
Uh-huh.
was an interesting concept where the guy was actually saying that the I am is actually speaking it into future tense. It's not present tense, that you're speaking it for future dates. And so there's kind of an interesting,
That's a little interesting because if I mean, do you think about if you deconstruct even the word, am is now.
but not in how the original letterings of the way the words would have actually gone, of how they were assumed, because like M was a letter before A.
Oh yeah, yeah, I think about that. Then the other part too is where did we get it from? You know,
Right,
did it come from the fucking Ethiopian Bible, which is supposed to be the first one, way, way, way back, or did we get it from the fucking stupid ass King James?
right. So yeah, so there's actually that the I am is actually a future tense.
You
So I
need to
haven't
send,
finished
send
watching
that.
it,
You
so
need to send me that
I will.
because you
Uh,
know I watch it in sections.
that's kind of what I'm doing, because it's such an intriguing, because I have to say, I have realized such the power of words.
Yeah,
There are so many things, and that's where I say it's like I have realized so many things in life I have manifested through my words, that God, universe knew I didn't, that is not what the hell I meant. Like, you're just being an ass now. Like, I was not consciously aware. Like,
you was
I,
trying to plead the fifth with the big U.
yeah, like, come on,
I didn't really
like,
know I was saying that.
yeah, that's, exactly that's not what I meant, but it is what I said. That is kind of the truth, though.
It's like that's what I said.
There are, I can think of three situations that I have dealt with personally within the last 5 years, that is not what the fuck I meant, but that is what the hell I said.
Chrissy said, "I am is manifesting something to come until it's here.
Yeah.
Therefore, it's future tense."
Ah, see, so I gotta
Hmm.
pull this stuff so I can see it. Um,
Yeah, I just put it on the phone.
yeah, but
Because I
yeah,
actually was going to put us on TikTok, but I forgot it when it left my head.
uh,
While we were talking, I was like, put us on TikTok while we're doing this in double duty.
yeah, we gotta start doing that, guys. And
Yeah,
if
we're
y'all
gonna
want
do
to
that.
share us, we'd appreciate it. Like us, share us, comment. Tammy and I are really trying to get this going. We've been sitting around kind of like a little hobby, but now it's kind of,
It's
big time.
time. It's time. It's time. But
Yeah,
yeah, I'm gonna do that when we do this next week. I'm gonna put it on TikTok live. Just do the thing.
yeah,
Because I seen somebody doing it the other day and I was like, I never fucking thought about that. Because they were doing a fucking masterclass, Megan Marie,
yeah. I'm
on
probably gonna do
TikTok
one here.
live.
Probably gonna do one here on a emotional intelligence.
Do it on your computer and then turn your phone up and do it on your phone on TikTok live. I saw that girl doing that thing. I went, look, because she had her Canva thing up, like we like to do and stuff, create the
Yeah,
the little things, presentation and stuff. She had that up and she had it right on the damn phone. So
yeah.
right up on fucking TikTok. I was like, wow. She was like, yeah, I'm doing this masterclass, and I was like, yeah, that's up my alley. That's my shit.
Oh, y'all know me. Megan is so tech. Like I'm
No,
having to
no,
learn how to
no,
do
no.
audio video.
You're not
I
gonna
did not
say
say
that.
anything. I said I am learning how to do audio video clips. I
Okay.
am changing how I'm speaking to myself, because there have been some things that, I just did not want to learn how to do. I have no interest. It's not my passion. It's not my desire, but I'm
But
realizing
it
that I
needs to
need
be
to know it.
done
It needs to be done, and I need to know how to do it. And so I have to
because
learn it.
the other thing too is, we all have people, and if we have teams and stuff like that, well, they get sick sometimes. They
Yeah.
need to take vacation.
Yes.
Yeah. I learned that from Alicia Hartsfield actually. Because she said, yeah, she said, I have a assistant. She said, and I have somebody that helps me with some of the graphics things or whatever, the audio, that stuff. She said, but I learned how to do it. She said, because sometimes those people get sick, and
Yeah.
sometimes I have something I need to do.
Yeah.
And so sometimes I have to do it. She said, plus, she said, I had to learn it so I could show them what I want. because
Yeah, I
everybody
was,
doesn't do everything the same way, and we don't all want it the same way because we're all different people. We're not fucking carbon copies of one person.
yes.
So
Yeah.
that's the other piece. It's like, yeah, you don't want to have to do it all the time forever and ever and ever, but you got to learn how to do it so you'll know.
Yeah, you got to be able to make a decision because, that's also part of being an adult. This is the year, guys. This is the year, justice, karma, decisions. My funny joke, my mom joke on that. Why does C become before B and D? Why is C in between B and D?
Birth and death.
It's all the choices you make between birth and death.
Mhm.
I know, I love that joke. It's so stupid. It's so awesome.
Thank you for joining, Pedro, and thank you for joining, Dr. James. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with us. But yeah, I think that, just being able to come into this new world, I mean, exactly right.
Tammy, Tammy, Tammy.
This
It's
new
not
year.
new. Not new.
It's almost the same as when I hear people say first and foremost.
Oh,
You
I
know
kind
that
of like that statement.
Yeah, that it's like no, it's like a double negative. It's like no, because first is foremost. No. Stop it. It's
Well,
like
I think that's
scratching
an
on the
insulting.
it's like scratching on the blackboard.
Yeah.
I'm like, and everybody says it. So you hear it all the time. I was just talking to Angie, and she popped it out of her throat, and I said, what did you just say? I felt like I needed the scary music, the scary movie music.
That's funny.
However, I just think that this year I think it's going to be what you make it. That's what I think.
I think it's
Like,
going to
like
be
every year is,
fabulous.
but
Fabulous.
I'm open to fabulous. I like that, and I'm open to receive. And so, and I don't have to just receive on my birthday. I can receive any day and every day of the year, and
I
that's
receive
I'm
every day
open
of
to.
the year.
I'm open to that,
I'm greedy.
and I'm grateful for
Greedy,
everything and
grateful. I'm
everyone.
all of it in both.
All of the above. New Earth
You know,
growth is for us star seeds. That's what Pedro said. That's right.
yes.
New Earth
But
growth is
I've
for
also
us.
realized of like even like the word greedy though, there's such a negative connotation around greed.
And what does it mean?
I
What's the
don't actually know
definition
the
of it?
actual definition of it.
What? You don't know?
No,
Look, and you don't know?
I don't know. I don't know. Megan always knows everything.
I'm
Megan
gonna
looks up
say Megan
everything.
always looks up shit.
But that's the thing. It's like I started realizing it's like I don't, yeah, I mean, it's good to have the other opinions of everything else, but why do I have to assume that greedy just means why can't a good person be greedy because they give back to people? Why can't I have that connotation to the word? Why can't I put that energy? And I realized
You can
I
do whatever
can.
you want to do.
I
You
can.
can do you can do what you
Yeah.
want to do.
But how many people? And so like we just it's like the same thing as the word selfish, you
Yes.
know? Selfish is a good
Which I agree
word.
with. It's a good
It's
word.
boundaries. It's standing up for yourself. It's loving yourself. I
Yes.
love the saying, to become selfless, you have to be selfish to become selfless
Yes, I agree with
on
that.
it. And it's true.
Well,
You know,
what it is caring for yourself. Is caring for yourself. And so many, especially women, my God, we will care for every fucking body else before us. We'll care for the kids before us. We'll care for our partner before us.
right.
We will care for the fucking animals before us.
We've got to get greedy with our own energy. We got to get greedy with our own love. We've got to get greedy. Greedy can be good. There
Yeah.
is good and bad and everything.
Yes.
There is, and you cannot find the dark
Without the light.
without the light.
And the same thing, vice versa.
I think it's hilarious. Like, can you see in the
You got
dark?
the sun and the moon, right?
Yeah. I can see in the dark.
Right.
People laugh at me. all the time. They're like, seriously, like you can see outside. And I'm like, yeah, give your eyes a few minutes and they can adjust.
Yep, let them adjust.
And I realized though, I'd seen way too much in the dark. I can
Because,
adjust. I can live there. I can see. I mean,
but
it's
why should you?
why should I? Why should
And
I?
that
And the
and
dark
that's the
doesn't
thing.
it doesn't make me afraid. I'm
Exactly.
not scared of the dark
Exactly.
because I
Because
am me.
I was going to say, because what it does is it allows you, when you are in this space where you are allowing the flow to flow through you, then you recognize that there's the shadow, there's the light, there's the darkness, all of those things, but they all make up the one you. And the more we begin to entreat this thing, and the more we begin to embody this thing, and the more we begin to set intentions and decide that this is what the fuck I'm gonna do. Why can't I do that? Why can't greedy be a thing, a good thing? Why can't self care be the order of the day? Why can't selfishness be a thing that we need to embody? I
Yeah,
do. I didn't used to for decades, y'all,
never
decades.
did.
But I do now. Now I'm very, very particular about my time. I'm very, very particular about my space. I'm very, very particular about my fucking energy. Sometimes I can't do certain things and I'm not going to do it. Sometimes I don't want to be around certain people and I'm not going to. And I'm not going to tell myself that I have to because of anything any fucking body says. That's the long and the short of it, you know?
Yep. Healthy greed and healthy selfishness. Yep.
Yes.
Because there is a balance between everything.
Yeah.
And that's what life is finding. It is about walking the tightrope. It is about performing an act.
Yeah. Yeah.
What
It
character are
is.
you playing
And some of us are different characters every day.
every day?
And there's nothing wrong with that either.
No, ma'am.
I mean, because you get to decide. And that's the part of it. It's like you get to decide. I because I tell people I'm like, um, I love all God's creatures, but I don't really love to be around them all the time.
Yeah.
And that's how I'm gonna put that. It's like like I love my family, but yeah, I can do them in small doses. Just a little while and love on them and hang out and whatever, and then I need to go back to my own damn house and my own space. And it's okay, and I don't let nobody tell me anything different or that something is wrong with that, because I put up boundaries. I'm
Right.
actually helping my mama with boundaries now because I put them up. I give a fuck.
Isn't it great when we get to the point of don't give a fuck anymore? I forgot how much I used to not give a fuck. And then I remember giving a fuck. Now I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
I feel like that. You remember you remember that reel where the guy would say, "Just wait a few minutes,"
Do
and maybe
what?
he would say he would hold his hands up like this, and he would say,
Uh,
"Just wait a few minutes." He said, "And maybe a fuck will fall out, and I could give it to you." Oh my god, I think I saved that one because it was so funny.
that is good. I
He
see.
would
I
say,
grew up with wishing one hand and shit in the other one and see which one gets filled faster.
"Yeah, yeah, yeah." I remember all those type of things too. Some of those were so many limiting beliefs.
To what?
I said so many limiting beliefs.
Oh God, yeah.
When you think about that stuff, it's like, dang, no wonder we're all screwed up.
All right.
And we have to heal and go through what do they call those things? Dark nights of the soul. Oh my
Yes,
God. I don't know about nobody else, but I'm good. I don't need any more of those. I am
nope.
great.
I'm great.
Good. I've done it.
Been there,
Don't
done
recommend
it.
it. We said don't recommend it. Got the cup,
Yes.
the mug, the t-shirt, the pen, all that shit. I'm good.
Been there, done that. We're good.
It's like um Eddie Murphy do it. Thank
Thank you. But it's great to be in that energy space to sit back and actually feel gratitude for that.
you.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
I am appreciative. I learned a lot.
Yeah,
You know,
we
I
all
learned
do.
a lot. I learned a lot about myself that, wish I could have, did have, would have, learned about myself in my younger years, but I didn't. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day. She's 62 years old, and we were talking, and it was thank God for late bloomers,
Yes.
because her and I are both late bloomers. We're happy we didn't peak. We're happy we didn't, peak right out of high school. We're happy, and we have different people and right there that shows the layers of it is, she's like 20 something years older than me and stuff like that, and she's now just getting to the highness of her life, and I'm 43 and I'm getting to a peak. Like I'm not even to the highest part yet. Like that's the coolest part, like I'm working, that the growth up there and stuff like that. And luckily we have people at all those different, and we were kind of talking about, how there's like funny, go back to dating. But we were talking about how with dating, it's like, it's funny, like I'm happy, even as stressed out as I was and all of that type of stuff like that. I'm so blessed and so thankful that that did not hurt my age, like how I look, how I feel, because there's so many people out there that are like my age, but they look 20 years older than me.
Bullshit.
And it's like, damn, you drank a lot and you had a lot
Look,
of
look,
stress.
look, or 25.
Or yeah, or 25.
See, but I don't even like to tell people how old I am. I don't like to do it, especially when I know how old they are. And I know that sometimes I'm older than them.
Yeah.
I look way younger. So I don't even like to tell them because I feel bad for them. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then I don't want the hate because I get that and I understand it, and I don't,
Yes.
I don't really honestly give a fuck about it. But, you know, to avoid all of those things, I'm like, you know, and they'll even ask me and shit, and I will fucking avoid the question and I'll ignore it and I'll talk around it and say some other shit and sometimes they'll say something like, well, how old is your children? You got children? Yeah. How old are your children? Then I tell them how my children are, and then they kind of start adding shit up,
Yeah.
and I was like, what can you say?
Right.
But my thing is, I'm not gonna just, I'm not gonna do that to people because I know how people are. Like, oh my God, one lady, I think she felt so bad because she was about 3 years younger than me, and she looked like she could be about my mama's age, and so
But it's how are you taking care of yourself? It's that mental,
right,
it's that emotional, it's that physical, it's how are you taking care of yourself? And your mental health has a lot to do.
doesn't it? I mean, because honestly, when I get a chance to get away, that like it does something for me. It's almost like fuel. It's like
Yeah.
I get refueled and refreshed and all of this shit. And it's like, damn, I need to do this more often.
Right.
This is some shit I need to do. I actually just talked to David. I was like, we need to go somewhere at least once a quarter.
Yeah.
I said, I just need to get the fuck. I don't, I just need to go. I need a change of scenery. I don't really don't care how far it is. I just need to be not here.
Right.
So I think that's, but what do you think was the biggest thing that came for you as far as healing in this last year? Because you had a rock and rolling year.
I'd have to say the biggest was actually stepping out into the coaching business. That was finally me declaring I was healed enough to help other people. Me
You're right.
actually for that was my moment. I'm finally healed enough that I believe that I can actually heal and help other people and be paid for it, not just be a friend and do it. And see, that's the one thing. It's like I've been doing like this is who I am. I've always done this.
Right.
Now it's like, I healed my own shit for the first time. I've always healed other people's stuff. I just never healed my own. So I would take
Yeah,
on other people's
I mean,
stuff.
but it's easier
It
to
is. It's so much easier.
people because I mean, and honestly, a lot of times you do it because if you're dealing with somebody else's shit, then you don't have time to deal with yours.
Right.
And most of the time, that's how that thing goes. It's like, okay, I'm over here
And I
helping these other
finally
people.
dealt with my shit. And so now it's finally I'm not weighed down by it anymore. I'm finally I get to it's released, it's let go. That was big steps to, declare like I'm healed. Like I no longer resonate with any of that. I no longer resonate with the, you know, we're always healing. No, we're not.
Look,
Not how I choose to live my life. I do not believe that this world is about constantly suffering and pain and healing. And that is what healing has to do with is pain and suffering. If you're healing from something, you went through something. And so, it's really it's putting that words. It's putting what do words mean to you? I'm done getting over things. I'm done with pain and suffering. It's on to pleasure and joy.
absolutely. I mean, and my thing is, I mean, why would we strive for pain and suffering?
Right. But if we think
Because,
about it,
but you,
that's what healing means.
I was gonna say, and you think about all the religious programming behind all that,
Yeah,
because even with Christianity, so if Jesus paid the price, then why you got to pay it?
right.
And
Um,
that I could never understand that, and I still don't. Nobody has ever really been able to explain that part to me because if Jesus paid the price, then why the hell are you paying the
right,
price? You don't have a price to pay. Your price has already been paid. That's
right.
like going to Walmart and buying your fucking groceries and then going back in Walmart and giving them the same amount of money that you just fucking gave them with the groceries that you bought.
Yeah,
So why? And so that's my question for that.
yeah,
Because I used to wonder that all the time. I mean, I thought you said Jesus paid the price.
yeah. He died for our sins.
Right, right. So why I gotta have all this here?
Right.
And that's kind of how the thing went through. But anyway, we're not talking about that.
Nah.
Um, Princess said that pain and suffering circle is over in my life. Absolutely,
Yes,
absolutely. We're
ma'am.
done with that. We're on to the next one.
We're
And
on to the
I don't
next.
know if you guys been meditating a lot. Like me, I started really diving deeper into meditation. So I've been meditating a lot, like more than twice in a day. Not for long periods now. Now, I'm not that person.
I've been a big meditator here the last few days.
I've been really doing it. And I've been in my intentions that I've been setting in the meditations have been take me deeper.
Hmm.
Take me deeper. That's what I've been setting my intentions for. And really um going into spaces that I haven't been in before in meditation, which has been exciting. And I know that on this road of spiritual growth, which is what we talk about, um that's a whole last thing. And I think as we go along on this spiritual journey, then we actually begin to open up to what it is that we actually want on this journey, because a
Mhm.
lot of us don't know, and it takes time to figure it out and to see and to decide and look at it and set the intentions and all the other things that we are doing. But it takes time because when we start out, we may start over here, one way, one thing. Okay, we're going to do this, and this is where we're going, da 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 da. Then as we get into that thing, we decide that
Not really for me.
I don't really like that. I ain't really for me, and I'm thinking about what the hell were you before? Like the narcissistic soul healer or
Oh
some
yeah.
shit like that?
Yeah.
Narcissistic recovery coach or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, and I thought I thought about that, and then I
We
thought about
constantly are
myself.
changing.
I done been so many things. That's why right now I'm just Tammy Morrison,
Yeah.
because I'm like, okay, But the thing is you can call yourself whatever the hell you want to call yourself.
Yeah.
Especially if it's based on the results that you're getting to people. You know, that's a whole other thing too, right?
Yeah.
Princess said it's a misconception in the religious world. Absolutely. It's like, to me, it's like they just glossed over that part. Let's focus over here with the part about, women wearing the men's apparel, some shit
Yeah.
like that. Or let's focus over here about women not supposed to be able to teach. Let's focus over here in this tiny little scripture of some shit that Paul said, that we're gonna blow up and make a religion. Oh, did I say that? Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anyway. All right, so you want to land this plane?
I'm gonna land this plane. I actually want some ice cream.
You better leave me alone because I don't have any, and I just sent David to the freezer to see what did we have in there because we had bought these ice cream sandwiches from Walmart when we went to Oregon, right? So we bought a box of them, and David looked at me and said, "Why you buy that? We ain't gonna be able to eat all those before we leave." And I just looked at him. I said, "Okay," because the ice cream sandwiches aren't very big now.
No, they're not.
They used to be like that.
Yeah.
Now they're like this.
That's actually what I have. I have ice cream sandwiches.
Well, that's what we had. So I bought them because they were like $2 and something for 12, and they had the Neapolitan ones,
Yeah.
which are so good. So I was like, okay, so we grabbed them. Girl, I think about the day before we left, we had already eaten, and we bought them after the kids left. So it was just, but I was like, baby, do we have anything? Because we're home now. So we have anything in the freezer? He goes, well, I got this, and I have to throw that out. So I have a little think it's a strawberry, those strawberry frozen pop things,
Yeah.
like the strawberry juice, but the strawberry pop thing.
Oh, like like a
Like a
Go-Gurt?
no, it's on a stick, frozen, like a
Mm.
popsicle.
Yeah,
But it's
I'm
like,
thinking about that strawberry shortcake popsicle.
oh yeah, yeah, no, not that one. It's the regular
Yeah.
one with the pureed strawberry looking things.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I think I have
You got
one
me
of
thinking
those.
about those shortcakes. Strawberry shortcake is my favorite dessert. So now I started thinking about that ice cream.
See, so what's gonna have to happen is I'm
Sherbet.
already
Sherbet's good
seeing.
too.
I was gonna say when we get together, I'm gonna have to make you a strawberry cream cake. I'll just bring my gloves and bring my thing, and it'll be fine.
Yeah, because aren't you allergic to strawberries?
Yeah, but
Yeah, that's
I
like
still
sweet
eat
of
them.
you.
I still eat them.
I know a couple of people who they
I
have
just
occasional
noticed
breakouts.
that's how I am. If I eat too many, then I'll break the fuck out and be itching and sizzling under my skin and stuff is horrible. But if I eat just a couple, I'm okay. But
Yeah.
when I noticed the last time I baked it, girl, I had to wear gloves because I was breaking out all of my hands and shit. Because
Oh.
it's because you use the real strawberries, you puree the strawberries, you put them inside the cake, and you put them in the icing. I mean, like
Mm,
I make the whole thing from scratch.
that's delicious.
It is. It's divine, and I put the cream on it. Oh my god, it's so good. Woo.
Mm.
Yeah, so I'll have to make you one of those.
Oh yeah. All right, well, we're landing this plane.
Let it play. All right, so 2024 is this year. I decided to focus on workshops and series and master classes and things like that because I want to prepare to build this membership because that is what has been on my heart, and it's been on my heart for a while. And people dissuaded me and discouraged me, but this year I decided, fuck it, I'm gonna do what the hell I want to
Phaedra
do.
says we made him hungry.
Well, get yourself some food. But yeah, so that's where I'm at, and I'm doing it on YouTube and I'm doing it on TikTok. So follow me over there for sure. I'll be on here as always, and stuff, but I'm going to build over there because I am monetizing my YouTube. So I would love it if you would go over there and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's under Tammi Morrison, and I have over 1,000 videos on there. I would love for you to subscribe and go watch some videos for me so we can monetize over there. So that's what I'm doing, and I'll be doing putting some stuff up with some of the workshops on Eventbrite because I think that's the platform that I'm going to use. That way we can start becoming a community and a family. And what the hell? It said my battery is running damn low. Okay.
Well,
So Megan, what you got going on?
I'm gonna say like right now I got a lot of stuff going on, but we can do that for next week. But right now, I am trying to get my followers up. Trying to monetize, trying to get my talk show, my TV talk show, Get Real with Megan Marie, because it's all about getting real. It's about getting healed. It's about getting over toxic. It's just about getting real. And but you can catch me Monday through Friday on the ljdnradio.com. You guys can check us out there. We talk about some racy topics there. Wednesdays are typically we talk about racism. Thursdays mental health. Relationships is the relationship Fridays is one of my favorite days. I can make Lena blush on those days. And then I do personal counseling. I am a counselor, NLP, and I do have a coaching program to help you become alive again, because it's about getting real and getting alive.
All right. All right. That's what's on. That's what's on. That's what's on. All right. So we are going to head out and we will see you again next week, hopefully. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Because
should be good.
there, I was going to say, I'm not sure. There's a lot of stuff, but I think it's early. That's why I had to remember because girl, we got all these appointments and I got one Friday. I think I got one Wednesday. David has one Monday. We have one. Yeah, it's a little bit ridiculous, but it's gonna be okay. It's
It's all
okay.
right.
It's all right. All right. So we appreciate y'all. We thank y'all for hanging out with us. It's been so much fun. I love when we have people to talk to us. Melissa, thank you for joining. Pedro,
Yes.
Christy, Princess, Dr. James, Sean, all of you people, Jama. Trying to make sure I had everybody because I'm trying to make sure that everybody feels acknowledged, and we're so grateful that you came and that you hung out with us and continue to follow us as we continue to go forward with this show.
Yep.
So
So you knew us when we were little.
exactly, you're like I remember I used to watch them on Facebook, and look at them now. All right, have a wonderful one. Talk to you soon. We'll see you
See you next week,
later.
y'all.
Namaste. Bye. Okay. Ah, okay. All right, girl.
Mm. All right, love you. I'm going to lay down. I'm going to go eat some food.
Yep, I'm gonna go get my thing. I do have one with the alcohol in it too, a popsicle. David said, you got this up in here with." I said, "Oh, okay, well, I'll have that."
Well, there you go. Yeah, I'm going to go grab me a couple ice cream sandwiches.
Yeah, see, that's
Watch
what's
some
up.
TV.
That
Yeah,
is
because I'm trying to go back to bed early again, trying to get back up and getting like showers in the morning and all that. And
trying to get yourself on a routine,
I'm trying to get myself back on a routine. Yes.
and it's okay. Did we stop on Facebook?